Hello, Professor and class. This presentation will give details about my servant leadership project. My project engaged with the elderly in my neighborhood, sought to understand their health, security, and independence issues. I liked that the project took 9 weeks, thus allowing me time to learn my servant leadership skills. For me, servant leadership philosophy is a belief that the most effective leaders strive to serve customers, partners, fellow employees, and the community at large. A servant leader encourages the diversity of thought, where the leader encourages the staff members to air their opinions. Purpose and mission. The purpose of the project was to learn the servant leadership skills required to improve the well-being issues facing the elderly. In this case, I interacted with the elderly and researched in the 9 weeks to ensure that I personally understand the issues they face. The mission was to reduce health inequities and improve the lives of older people through collective action. This was achieved through collaboration with the team members and community-based organizations to develop solutions to improve the lives of the elderly. Social issues. The project looked at 3 core areas affecting the elderly: security, independence, and health. On security, where I intended to create a platform for the elderly to share their stories with other older persons. Older people may be lacking access to facilities that provide interaction with their peers. The project intended to improve the community engagements within the elderly population. Independence. The elderly lose their independence as they age, thus may hinder them from leading a normal life. This project intended to learn the independence needs of the elderly, such as access to food, shelter, and the opportunity to work. Health. The last objective will be the improvement of care for older persons, where I will look into the access to healthcare to maintain optimum level of physical, mental, and emotional well-being. Project nature. The servant leadership project involved physical and virtually connecting with the elderly in my neighborhood. In addition, I held meetings with my classmates to share and research on the issues that are facing the elderly. I also carried my own research online and in the school library on the health, security, and independence issues. Combining research, class discussion, and virtual meetings with the elderly shed light on the issues. Project synopsis. I started the project by organizing virtual meetings with the subjects. There was a call with a veteran living in my neighborhood and talked about life in the sunset years. He said that his healthcare needs are taken by the Veteran Affairs local office, thus has access to basic needs such as food, shelter, and clothing. I also sent a virtual survey to a retired high school teacher. I interviewed the subject by providing a digital survey on surveymonkey.com. During the team meeting, I participated in several teams meetings over the course of the project. During the meeting, I would present research findings and learn from the teammates on the challenges facing the elderly. I also found myself looking at books and literature in the library and class books on the community issues facing the elderly. As a servant leader, there is need to understand the needs of the elderly to develop policies that address these needs. Lessons learned. Lesson 1. Listen. During the phone call with the veteran, I learned that a servant leader should listen to their staff members to create a conducive environment for work. Active listening entails clarifying the purpose of the visit and interview and the results of the exercise. Lesson 2. Communication skills. The team meeting helped improve my communication skills as I had to elaborate my arguments. A servant leader should articulate their view and perspective to the team members. Possessing good communication skills ensures the achievement of the set goals. Lesson 3. Community organization skills. The goal of the leadership exercise is to identify ways to build a community for the elderly. I participated in a grocery shopping drive for the elderly. I communicated the schedule and activities with the participants, organizers, and stakeholders. I believe that I improved my community organization skills that will help me to organize volunteer activities in the future. Future directions. I believe that I improved my community organization skills that will help me organize volunteer activities in the future. I would love to provide healthcare services such as free screening camps in the neighborhood. Healthcare is a holistic approach that looks into the personal well-being, emotional, psychological, and social aspects of the person. Thank you.